about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Austin Eckler.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Third and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He's up to the 20 and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Now Gino on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gino now to throw.
This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once again, it's Dallas.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Dallas.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dallas up the middle.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DJ Dallas
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, Herbert.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The final shot here before break. Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. It's Eckler again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Eluding the pressure right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Second and 5. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing is Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
No gain on the play. And it's second down. Now Gino. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 69 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they? Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 17 yards out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone. They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. To try again after the sack. Tua looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. There he goes right side. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On the give, this is Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't